Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said what is the what, sir? Okay, yes, sir. RP13 is faction non-role playing. Basically, I gotta act as a soldier at all time, and if I'm not in character, I gotta use NRP so that I can talk off character. Basically, not acting like a soldier, or if I gotta tell you something from like real life, like if I gotta follow you on Discord or something like that, that'll be NRP. And so basically, at all times, I gotta act like a soldier. Yes, sir. It's RP14 is sexual harassment or discrimination against any sex, race, religion, etc. Yes, sir. So the five Army General rules for the base is basically no AFK. AFK means that I cannot leave my phone and go and do something. I basically gotta log out. I can't leave my character, staying still doing nothing. Like if I'm in the NRP, right? If I'm in the game and then I go in real life and I go to the kitchen, for example, oh my goodness, I left the toast. I can't leave my character there because there's a possibility I can leave my character AFK, meaning, I won't be able to move my character or anything. I'm not next to my keyboard. So that's what that means. I can't be away from the keyboard. I gotta make sure that I log out of the game. Yeah, rule number two, Army General Rule, base rules number two is no driving on base without permission from a general. That includes spawning vehicles, meaning I can't just go out there and grab a vehicle and start driving around unless I have a permission from a general like yourself. I can't have I can't do that without asking for permission. I always gotta make sure I ask permission. That includes the task. Like if I want to spawn the car to do a task, I gotta always use this slash flobby and permission to spawn vehicle or car or whatever. I gotta ask that permission, and then if I get the permission of copy or yes sir or yes you may, you know, then I'm able to spawn the vehicle. If not, I shouldn't spawn a vehicle without any type of permission. All right, number three is no leaving base without two colonels or a general accompanying me and asking permission. So basically, let's say there's like an event going on, right? I can't just be like, oh yeah, there's an event. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna go grab my car and go do the event. I can't do that without permission. I gotta make sure I ask permission from two colonels to escort me out of the base. I gotta be with them at all times. Or a general like yourself. I gotta make sure one of y'all are accompanying me, either two colonels or one general. So I gotta make sure that I'm accompanied before leaving the base for any reason whatsoever. Number four, yes sir. Number four is respect all higher ups. However, as a soldier, I'm required to be respectful to everyone. That means even if there's somebody new that's a lower rank than me, I can't try to basically, like, oh yeah, you're lower level, you're lower rank, you don't know what you're doing. Look at you. I can't do that. I have to respect everybody, especially the generals. If they tell me something, I gotta listen, because it's for the better good for me and for, all our crew members. So basically, I gotta make sure I'm always respectful at all times. No disrespecting generals and no disrespecting nobody. Period. I gotta make sure I respect even people lower than me, cause we all have to respect each other regardless. Yes, sir. Number five is no unlawful shooting or tasing of civilians, soldiers, PD, or anyone. That includes playing with my taser. I can't do anything unlawful. For example, I can't take my gun, for example, take it out and then just shoot you just because. That would be, first of all, that would be mad disrespectful to you. Second, it'll be non-role playing, because I'm basic. A soldier wouldn't kill another soldier in real life. You know what I'm saying? Unless they gone insane or mad or something like that. But other than that, soldiers have to respect each other regardless. So I can't just go and just shoot you or just tase you just because that'll be unlawful. Also, I can't go out in the city. Let's say I do rank up and I'm able to go to the city, for example, right? If I'm a general, I'm able to go out. That still doesn't give me the right to go out and shoot a civilian. Oh, just because I'm the army. Yeah, you know what? You're weak. I'm gonna kill you. I can't shoot the PD because PD works with us too. I can't shoot nobody. Period. Or tase people playing around because it's something very serious. Unless we're doing something like shooting training or taser training or something like that. Or we're doing a training with PD or we're doing a training with EMS or something like that. Then that'll be different. But other than that, we can't play around with our tasers, like just shooting just because. Not to say we won't basically have fun, because at the end of the day, it's still a game, but we still got to respect all the rules. So, you could be like, haha, I got you. But as long as it's within like a training parameter and as long as the macros are being used, because at the same time, admin is also watching everything we do. Okay. So, my bad, my finger slipped. But yeah, my current rank right now is a first sergeant, and basically this rank is the same as rank two, the rank that I was before. Because before I was a sergeant, so the same rule applies. Basically, I get the M4, which I already have it, and I can engage in actions during raid with you guys. And also, I'm supposed to be guarding Westgate, or for short, WG and AP, or the whole word would be airport. and I gotta make sure that lower ranks are doing what they should be doing. I gotta, if I'm able to train them in like shooting or train them in tasing and stuff like that, make sure they're in line and stuff like that. You said for my current rank? Yeah, so yeah, my current rank right now is a first sergeant. So it's the same as rank number 2, which is a sergeant. I got. Oh, my new one. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so my new rank would be rank number 4, which would be a sergeant major. I'm responsible for the soft hats, and I'm supposed to make sure all soft hats are in line. I'm allowed to RP with civilians at Westgate, and I should be guarding Westgate and Airport. So basically, if there's like a civilian and at the gate or something like that, now I'm allowed to talk to them and be like, "Hey, sir, you're not allowed to be here. This is a restricted area. Stuff like that." And then the soft hats, I gotta make sure they're in line, make sure they know what they're doing, what they gotta do. Basically teach them what I know so far. Stuff like that. Say that again, sir. You said for a general? You said LG?
No, FG, FG and DFG.
Nah, I don't know, sir. Oh, you mean like HH? HH is hard hat, and then SF is I mean SH is soft hats. Yeah, Dex Morgan, and then the DFGs are Carolina Blossom, which I don't think she's here anymore, and Lucy Green. For the DFGs, I only knew Carolina Blossom and Lucid Dream.
He's a lieutenant gen.
You said what, sir? You said MA?
Military Academy.
Oh no, I don't think I've taken military academy. Okay, so how do I check for DFGs and stuff like that? Is there a place where I could check who's in charge and stuff like that?
Yeah, it should be in factions.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that sounds good. So basically, the DFGs are the top six. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So basically, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just did it. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.